Also, if you've made it this far in the video and you're Michael Conticcio, and you know you are, I'm missing your movie trivia. Like, come on now. Let's have some movie trivia. Right now, I feel like it's a perfect time in saying that, so.
Hello, you guys. I don't want to giving you the squint once again. Here I am. It's Sunday, April the 5th. It's rather chilly. I am on the rooftop of my house, catching on some vitamin D. Here, the clothesline that are creating some shadows, but whatever. It's so silent because nobody's out, obviously, because we are all confined, and as opposed to you guys in the States and Canada, in here we're not allowed to exit the house, to jog, walk, or ride the bike. We just have to stay indoors, which in my opinion it doesn't make sense because it really is affecting people. If that pandemic is not enough. But yeah, I'm at the rooftop because I cannot go on a hike or a walk or whatever. I just can exit if I have to go to the groceries. I'm touching my hair because again, this curly hair thing these days, it's the least of my concerns. So I just washed it last night and I didn't apply a thing into my hair, and so it's whatever. But yeah, we're not allowed outside the house whatsoever, and I believe it's up until the end of this month, so it's another month. Wow, wow, wow. Now let me show you something real quick. Let me do it. Almost 360. That's when you hear the bells. That's the street. In southern Mediterranean countries, we don't have yards or backyards or front yards or yards of any type whatsoever. My theory, it's like in all the Mediterranean countries, at least it's the same kind of building. And I'm downtown, living downtown. I stated that plenty of times. And streets are narrow, and the neighbors are really nearby. Like right now, they all can hear what I'm saying, but they can understand a thing. Fortunately. Otherwise, wow. And yeah, this town, for instance, is almost 2,000 years old. My town, 107,000 years old. So in those days, they didn't build thinking in backyards and having a garden, having whatnot, what have you. They were building thinking of security, and no street is a straight street. And that was made for reason only. It was defense, so when the enemy came to attack, they had it more difficult. And the streets are narrow, so the enemy couldn't enter that easily. But yeah, the thing is that I don't have a porch, a front yard, or a backyard to go and catch up the sun, so I just did the best next thing ever and came into my rooftop where I hang my clothes for them to dry. And it's been raining for a couple weeks non-stop in here, which is quite unheard of. I already mentioned that in a video that's probably going to be posted before this one. I'm late in the posting videos thing, but I'm noticing that barely nobody's watching my videos as of late, and so whatever. I'll upload it whenever because I feel like this is only my diary as of late. So it's 11:30 a.m. I woke up at 6. I don't get that much sleep. I'm getting better sleep than I used to beforehand when all this nonsense started, but I'm not getting my best sleep ever. And I feel like we're all in this together. I tried the melatonin thing a few days, but it gave me this kind of hangover where I was feeling dizzy for the majority of the day, and I didn't sleep that much. Having the melatonin, it didn't make that big of a difference, and I had this hangover, and I was feeling really down, and I couldn't pinpoint why. And then I realized that I had added that thing into my routine, and so I took it off. I sleep almost the same because I have no trouble falling asleep. I have trouble keeping asleep, and so my mood has improved, at least catching up some vitamin D on my hands almost and my face. And as you noticed, if you haven't, I'm wearing all the crystals that I had, all of them. So I have rose quartz, amethyst, tourmaline, and then this, how was this name? I don't know, but it's Agata cornalina. I don't know, whatever. So it's supposed to be for calming you down, getting rid of the bad energies, getting a boost of energy and whatnot. Now, do I believe the work? I believe it's no harm, and there's so much negativity in the air these days that I feel like I could get a use of that, and whatever floats your boat, right? So you probably didn't notice I pinned my nails because I severely injured this one, and it was black. It was looking disgusting, so I just painted them. And yeah, these days my nails are longer because I'm not playing guitar, because this finger, it hurts like nobody's business, and I cannot press properly. Fortunately, I didn't break my finger, which this was quite lucky, because nowadays you don't want to be going to the hospital. Still, I have to go and check all this tiredness that I had beforehand, before all this outbreak. But needless to say, I got my blood test done, but the results, they will be unveiled probably in 2025 or something like that. And in the meantime, I just have to pull through, because I have a lack of, how do you say that, cortisol. For whatever reason, my body doesn't produce enough cortisol, and so I get tired easier. And it's something that it's really easy to adjust once you pinpoint, but right now it's all on a halt. And I'm here because at noon, well, I came here and I have this book with me that I'm rereading. It's a good read, even for the ones that do not enjoy reading. If you're into learning some more, going into deeper depths, what redundant statement, of our existence in these days, I feel it's very fitting, by Gary Zukov. The book is Seat of the Soul. The seat as when you seat. The Seat of the Soul. I highly, highly, highly recommend that book. I feel it's a good book just to sit. If you have a porch or a yard, sit in the yard, read a couple of chapters, then close your eyes, soak up some sunlight, and let it all sink in all together. And it's a mood booster. You see things in a different perspective, and that's what I'm doing. Also at noon, like in half an hour, there's gonna be music. I'll try to film that for you guys. We'll see if I succeed with that, because I don't want to be interfering with anybody's intimacy. And the neighbors are so nearby that if I film them, the faces are gonna be shown, and I am not so sure. As you probably have noticed in my channel, I'm not one that likes to be filming people unless they give me that consent. And so we'll see about that. But there's gonna be music. I don't have my tuba in here, but the people from the orchestra are playing every Sunday at noon. They play a couple songs. They agree the song, and it sounds around town. And on top of that, I live really nearby, like 70 meters away from the director from the orchestra. and he has this speakers, and he puts the best music ever. And yeah, we come into the rooftop, and I have some water because I don't want to be drinking Coca-Cola these days. And I ate something, some potato chips, some whatever, and we dance and sing together. And it's a little uh, togetherness that we have, a little sense of community and a little sense of neighborhood that I feel we lost over the years. And that's what I'm doing. And I don't know. I have so many thoughts on this thing, but I feel like we are all saturated with that. So what I do, wake up in the morning, I really make a point not to watch the morning news, have my breakfast, then I get ready, and then I log onto the internet, read a couple of newspapers. So I read really polarized papers, and then I come into an in-between, and then I make up my mind. You see, I analyze, so what can we learn about this? Did we learn something new? I make up my mind and I go on with the day. Needless to say, there's not much to do these days. All my resumes were returned, all of them. Nobody's hiring, so I might start to think something else. And in saying that, a good thing happened in the middle of the week, but it was just like a blip of sunlight amidst the thunder. And I landed this translation. It wasn't very long, it was just 20 pages regarding all this COVID thing for the government. And so it was an economical relief for me, as for now. But everything is stopped, so yeah, when you're freelancing, sorry, as I am, it's hard to land jobs, especially these days. Now, these days also, I wanted to mention that because you might have heard this sore throat that I have, and I almost am scared to sneeze in public. And I have this, I cannot wear my contacts these days because we're in spring, and I have some allergies, not severe, but I have allergies to pollen and whatnot, and there's pollinization in the air. And yeah, last night even I got scared, and I thought, how dumb is that? You have this every single year, and now you got scared when you think you had COVID, because I had this. I couldn't smell properly. I had this anosmia for a little while, and then my eyes started itching, hurting, and burning, and I was like, oh man, I got the COVID, and I don't even know how. And then I started Googling, stupid me, and I realized it was my allergies that are coming back to visit me. And so I took my cetirizine. It's the name of the medicine, the technical name, because I don't know the brand name that you have in the US. And here it's, I don't know, I buy the generic one, the cetirizine, and I took one, went to sleep because it makes me sleepy. But I'm gonna have to take a couple days or 3 more, because even though I am staying in my house, whatever, allergies are allergies. So I'm scared if I am to go to the supermarket or whatnot that a sneeze of mine might show up, because then I'm gonna be pinpoint as if I had to be marked with a scarlet word, almost scarlet, with a scarlet letter almost. It's this crazy, like, people with allergies, and I spoke with some other people with allergies these days, we are collectively scared to be having allergies. Not scared for us, we know it's allergies at the end of the day, and we take our medicines, but these days you sneeze in public and you can really wreak havoc, and people are gonna shun you. It is what it is. I'm telling you the reality of this. See? The music is starting to sound. Let me try and show you. In there's a director from the orchestra, and he is already starting to prepare this little rooftop party that we're gonna have. Mind you, I'm on the rooftop because this is a house, this is not a building. I don't live in an apartment, it's a house, so I am allowed to be in the rooftop. But people living in buildings with apartment buildings are not allowed into the rooftops. It's also skimmy, and I don't know. I think the Spanish government, as per usual, is not doing the best job ever, because France is taking care of gas, electricity bills. The people that work for themselves, they don't have to be paying the taxes in the meantime. We still have to pay everything. We got an increase in the electricity bill, and I still have to pay the taxes because I work for myself. I am freelancing, even though I was trying to land a 9 to 5, but whatever. And so I still have to pay the taxes. Fortunately, I landed that translation job, so that was good, but it doesn't add up. Like, if we cannot be working and shops cannot be opened for sell their stuff, why do they have to be keep on paying the taxes? It's all whatever. Now I'm gonna get copyrighted. Or oh, another fun thing that's happening here in Spain. Yesterday I woke up and my bank retrieved 22 euros from my account for maintenance, and I think, are you even charging me for maintenance? And this time, yes, they are. But yeah, it's Sunday, and the highlight of the week is what's about to start right now. And it's music happening, and we're all gonna be hanging out, you see? And he's our D-Nice, in a way. He's the D-Nice of this town, and yeah, I love him even more these days. And the rest of it, it's all history. I want to tell you guys, if you have The House of Paper, La Casa de Papel, in your Netflix, be it in Canada or the States, really watch that series. You want to be watching that. It's really good. And yeah, I'm gonna shut up because I'm gonna get copyrighted for that. But sending you a big kiss, and see you soon. I'll try to film though. Bye. Now you're listening to the hymn of my town. It's a sardana. It's a typical Catalan song, though. And then there's the party coming. Oh my god, and the tuba that you're hearing playing, it's me on a recording. So yeah, dig that. Yeah, that tuba is me in a recording. That's me. Like 10 years ago. Oh my god. This is for the town festival, so. Here I go, here I go, here I go. This is Catalan reggae rumba reggae ska. Yeah. Oh. Do you see my backpacking here? And the bag of snacks in the water wasn't lying about that. Let's do the best of it. Here's confinement, Spain style. Look, here it comes, here it comes, here it comes. Love is in the air. Love is in the air. There you go. So for whatever reason, today is just a guy playing the music, and me and the other neighbors have really bailed out. Party poopers. Party poopers. But we're gonna have a party nonetheless. The director and I don't want to be filming him, so I'm just hiding for now. But yeah, we're gonna have a party nonetheless.